Hey, yo, what's up? Come on, you guys. I'm gonna have to rap to you. I have to rap to you real quick. So the title of the video is "We All Need a Peace of Mind," right? And if you are someone that is occupying a resident of what they call the United States, it's very hard to achieve such a goal. People need a peace of mind, man. It's been a very long road for the American people, obviously here, uh, for the black culture for hundreds of years, hundreds, hundreds upon hundreds of years. It's been a long road, and a lot of people are tired, man. They are tired of all of these different things that are going on here at this place. Place of trickery, place of secrets, place of mistreating, mistreatment. It is one of those things where you just want to have a large amount of time to yourself to be able to reflect, to be able to um, understand your own thoughts. And it's very hard to do these type of things when you are stuck in a system that is specialized and designed for you to be stuck in a cyclical motion, right? And most people know that to be a 9 to 5 job, and that is the bread and butter of what keeps people going in the similar motion. It was designed. I can get into that. I have a ton of information, man, and I can show you right down to the wire why this is and where this comes from. But just a short gist of it is that the whole what you call credit system, right? We are all up to this credit system here in this country. Now, the credit system is, in my opinion, one of the largest scams that you could possibly think of. Because I got a buddy right now from Tanzania, Africa, and he tells me, that the system over there is, once you buy something, you buy it, right? It's yours. So if you go, get a house over there, you pay for it, and that's it, right? And people could say what they want. I know there's gonna be people that are, oh, you can't do nothing in Tanzania or Africa, and this is gonna happen and that's gonna happen. Listen, listen to what I'm saying. So there you can buy it outright and be done with it. Here in this credit scam that was created right after President Nixon took the dollar off of the gold standard of 1961 or 71. They created the credit system. So the credit system was introduced into, mortgages and house payments and car payments and things like that. And the funny thing is that when you look at the structure of the credit system, it's like no matter what you do, no matter how hard you work, no matter how long you work on your job, you ain't gonna never, and I mean ever, stop paying for some shit. You could be paying on a house for as long as you can think of with a 30-year fixed rate mortgage, whatever that shit that they made up. You could be paying on the house, and you could die and had never paid that house off. You understand how that is? But the problem is that things are just so inflated and so out of reach for the majority of people in this country. That's all you have to look forward to. And not to mention the people that got to keep up with the next person, right? because we always in competition with the next person. So if this person gets something, then you were like, shit, well, I gotta go get this one. And the next person get, I gotta go get that. You know what I'm saying? And that puts you into this whole, race of absolutely nothing. You comparing yourself to this person, and then you realize that you gotta go out and get some shit that you ain't gonna never ever finish paying. And if you do finish paying it, it's gonna either be beat up, worn, and then you're gonna have to go get another one. Whether that's a house, a car, it don't even matter. But the way they got the system set up here is that it makes you think that just because you're making payments on something for a long period of time, it makes it seem like you're special or some shit. Talking about it's gonna boost your credit and all of this stuff like that, right? And in retrospect, if you knew about credit before you came out of school, in order to keep that shit intact, then you wouldn't have to worry about boosting your credit and shit later on in life. But because they don't teach that shit in school, and they teach reckless, stupid shit like old history of old European history of dumb shit, is the reason why you don't have any financial sense in the very beginning. So as I'm making this video and making this message, is just basically to let you guys know that we all need a peace of mind. Everybody's getting tired, man. A lot of people's been tired. Millennials are tired. Gen Zs are tired. Gen X are tired. Don't let me even mention the baby boomers, because they ain't gonna admit shit, because they so damn tough. And I know it. They ain't gonna admit it. But they beat this shit too. They still working. They still working till today. And somebody right now that retired about 5 years ago got to get up again and go look for another fucking job, because whatever they done made is gone and dried up, or whatever social security that's coming in ain't enough. So I don't want to hear, all of this shit about, the American dream and all of this shit. That don't fucking exist. What exists is the things that are important. And the things that are important is A, loving on your family, loving yourself, and B, getting your ass out of this country and traveling the world so you can study and research where your cultural background came from, and outside of that, to see the world, because there's nothing in this country that you have not seen already. And I don't care what age you are, I'm being 100%, there's nothing that you have not already seen already. You probably seen half the shit on TV. The beauty of life is being able to live it on your terms, not being a robotic slave to somebody's corporate system. That has never been, it was never meant to be. So basically, what I'm saying is that we all need a peace of mind. Crazy world out there, man, but that's exactly what it is right now. You know, credit systems, credit scores, financing, all of these things to keep the average person stuck in debt, in unnecessary stress, in a system that doesn't pay off for nothing. They say, look, won't you retire at 68 years old? And when you retire at 68, what do you think is going to happen? If you're not in good shape like me, I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't do none of that shit. All the shit that they put out for you here in order for you to be a fuck up in society. Talking about alcohol consumption is down and it's in a decline as of 2025. Well, it wouldn't even be a fucking factor if you never sold it in the first place. But it's because this place is a business, it's a corporation. It's not no place for you to be a success. So everybody that keeps saying, oh, my family came from this country to that country to come here to be, Look, that's all a facade, man. I'm telling you straight up, exactly the facts. This is a credit system. This is a business. This is a corporation. And whatever you didn't fucking been sold on, that ain't it. Trust me. All I'm saying is that you need to A, be loving on your family, B, loving yourself, or in this in the switch manner, and C, getting out of this fucking country and traveling the world so you can study and learn real shit because this place is only fucking 200 years old. That's all I got for you guys, man. Just want you guys to know that you need a peace of mind. I need a peace of mind, and we can use it. So if you're trying to accomplish certain things, make sure you do that, and make sure you don't get sucked into this abyss, this nasty abyss called United States of America, the corporation. Okay, so like and subscribe to this video if you got this message. It's a small channel, but we plan on doing big things. And remember, the truth's in session. Peace.